So as for the cars around us, just ahead are Russell, and behind us are Stroll, Norris and Bottas. Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:09.9. Here's the top 5 cars as things stand. Leclerc, Kvyat, Gasly, Bottas and Vettel. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:09.7. Fantastic. You've got pole.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. The rookie, Vettel and Charles Leclerc. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Looks like you had a great qualifying session. It must be a relief being that far up the grid. How do you feel this season is going for you? Is the car competitive? Do you think your teammate was enjoying themselves in front of their home crowd? You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip? Appreciate your time.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We already see the lowest average speeds of the season here at the Circuit de Monaco, and they'll be even lower in the difficult conditions today. 19 corners make up this famous 2-mile track, and with the rain, it'll be even harder than usual to get that critical heat into the tyres. Don't be surprised if we see a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about the rookie. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
They've been avoiding mistakes and have had solid pace, so it's been a good season so far, but whether they can keep that up long-term remains to be seen.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. The rookie lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Kvyat, Alexander Albon, and Gasly, Bottas, Russell, Norris, and Lance Stroll, Magnussen, Verstappen, Esteban Ocon, and Aitken, Joe, Giovinazzi, Nicholas Latifi, and Nick de Vries, Giotto, and Nobuharu Matsushita. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish. Go through all the gears if you can. We need to make sure the engagement is okay before the start. We're going to want to put some temperature into the tyres and brakes. We need to keep the engine cool though, so don't go too high with the revs. Well done, mate. Nice start. a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel. Are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least. You're leading the pack. P1, that's Charles behind. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh inters. Your pit window opens in 60 laps time. 37 laps to go. We're coming in this lap. We're very low on fuel. Try to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help save more fuel. To teammate behind is 16.3 seconds. This lap, please. We need to get you on new tyres and move on to a different strategy. Exit now. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Copy that. Will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. Strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Charles is in for his stop. Didn't catch that. Say again. You are in first position, front of the pack. Vettel is behind you. The gap behind us is 4.9 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. This is your final lap of the race. Brilliant job, mate. That's a fantastic podium. Super driving, really strong pace. Very, very happy.
That's it then for another nail-biting Monaco Grand Prix. We were on the edge of our seats the whole time, but they've come through to take a stunning victory. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a positive result for Alexander Albon, who moves further out in front at the top of the standings. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick? It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The current championship leaders still hold top spot, but that gap is getting smaller. Meanwhile, Ferrari have improved their position. A strong weekend from them as they fight their way towards the top. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
that was an exciting race from our perspective. Let's have yours. You're breaking all expectations. How do you feel the weather affected the outcome? Do you feel that your teammate put on a good show for the whole... Do you have any comments about the collisions? Great. Well, that's everything.
Okay, we've had the new parts come through from the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.